Welcome, everybody. I'm Cindy McCarthy, and I've actually got a partner tonight. Tanner Carlson's standing about 8 feet behind me. We're recording here. We're live at Lisbon for the Class 1A Region 8 final or championship, I guess it's called. The winner of this game will move on to the state tournament. I don't even know when that is. Yeah, probably in about a week.
Yep. We get rolling about a week here.
So we're practicing our social distancing, and Tanner was like, I'm just going to stand behind you and watch. And I said, well, you want to just announce? And so here he is announcing.
Here I am.
All right.
And
so
as always, as we get rolling here, we want to give a shout out to Next Bank. I know this year's been a little crazy for all of us with announcing and stuff, but we've really appreciated Next Bank and the continued support. Each person and family has unique financial needs. That's why we offer a variety of personal banking and lending products. We offer everything you need for your personal financial success, from checking and savings accounts to loans and online services. Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, so we've got, as I mentioned, we're live here in Lisbon, and there's a pretty nice crowd. We're actually got probably about the best seats in the house, I guess, depending on where you like to sit. But we're nobody's in the bleachers, and so we're right by the bleachers, kind of behind home plate. And there's a pretty good crowd. Everybody's spread all out around the diamond here. And right now the coaches are coming to the home plate to go over the ground rules with the officials. As we mentioned, the winner of tonight's game is going to qualify for a trip to state. Just kind of setting the scene here. The Wildcats are in their normal red uniform tops with the black sleeves, black pants, and red socks. And Lisbon's got the same color, so there's a lot of black and red right now in
a lot
Lisbon.
in the stands, too, or out not in the stands, I guess, but out around the...
It's all black and red and white.
Yeah.
So they've got black pants also with red socks, and they have red shirts with red sleeves, and they got pinstripes, white pinstripes on their shirts. So both teams have some sharp-looking uniforms. It's a great night. It's a little overcast.
It's a great night to play softball.
Yeah, the
Perfect
diamond
weather.
looks awesome. So we're going to be, like I said, we should be getting started here right at 7. I know their AD had the stopwatch going. Just kind of real briefly, I'll just touch on some statistics. Coming into tonight's game, the Wildcats are 11-4. And Lisbon Lions are coming in at 19-3, and I think they won their side of the Tri-Rivers. They never did play Northland. I looked, and Northland was won their side of the Tri-Rivers. So, obviously, with the shortened season and everything,
we didn't have conference.
Not everybody.
Nope.
So anyway, just kind of some highlights with Lisbon. They've got some really good hitters, and they've played a few more games than the Wildcats, but. They're led really by Peyton Robinson, and I just was showing Tanner the stats here. She's a freshman. She's hitting .513. She's leading the team in average. She's leading the team in runs scored. She scored 33 runs. She's second on the team in RBI. She's driven in 27 runs. She leads the team in hits with 40. She's got 14 stolen bases, and she's the shortstop. So they've got a very good softball player on their hands.
Absolutely. Yeah, those numbers are pretty incredible.
So that's Peyton Robinson. She'll be the leadoff hitter here for the Lions. And then they've got a couple other. Stacia Hall's .493, and Taylor Techow is .484. So they've got some really good hitters. And they've got two girls that have each hit 3 home runs. Peyton Robinson, the freshman, has 3 home runs, along with the Taylor Techow, who I just mentioned. So they each have 3 home runs. So the Wildcats offensively are facing a very high-powered offensive team in Lisbon.
Yeah, that's a good team on both sides.
Yeah. Their pitcher, who Riley Allgood, is 16-2, and she's got 107 strikeouts and 21 walks. So Wildcats are going to have to be on their A game tonight for sure. Just some stats here for the Wildcats before we get ready for the national anthem here.
Yeah, getting some of the typical
some of the guidelines here.
Please feel free to help the athletes locate the balls, but please do not touch them. Again, thank you for your cooperation. All right, and for the Wildcats, they're head coached by.
All right, so they're going to go ahead with starting lineup. So the Wildcats offensively are led by Natalie Noonan, who's hitting 404. Natalie jacked one out of the park 2 games ago.
Almost had one the other night,
and
too.
she hit one off the fence
Right
the
off
other
top of the
night.
fence,
Yeah,
yeah.
hit off the fence. So Natalie's really hitting the ball well. She's coming in tonight with a 404 average. She's got 23 hits, 6 doubles, 2 triples, and the only person who's had a home run for the Wildcats. And a couple other hitting offensive leaders for the Wildcats. Sarah Reed is hitting 377. She's got 20 hits. Lacey Hennick is at 375, and she comes in with 21 hits. And Leah Weber is at 362 with 21 hits. So the Wildcats have some of their own offensive weapons. It's just a matter of that some of our lower hitters maybe aren't hitting quite as high as averages, but I feel like some of these kids, Kate Whitson the other night, you were at the game, had 2 hits and has seen limited action and came in and hit 2 big hits, and Shelby Rollinger really stepped up and had some good hits. And so I think it's going to be how some of these Lily Kramer had a hit too. So we really did some damage, I guess, if you want to say, with our lower hitters that you don't expect maybe always to come through, like Natalie and Sarah and stuff.
Yeah, we're playing really good softball
Yeah.
right now, so it should be a good
I
game
think
here. I was just talking with their AD, and he said, we got a really good team this year. I said, you know what, we do too. So it should be some fun here tonight, and you never know what's going to happen.
Well, and I think some of our kids are playing with some confidence too.
Yeah.
Like you just said, we're playing good softball, and they're playing with some confidence.
Well,
so
you got the 1 and the 2 seed in the regional
Yeah.
playing for the regional
Yeah,
championship.
so,
So at the end of the day, you got 2 good teams ready to go.
you know
here.
it. So just real quick, I'll go through the lineups here. Right now, that's what they're announcing the lineups. For the Wildcats, we're going to have Natalie Noonan leading off, and she's going to be catching, which she's done pretty much all year. For number 2, it's going to be Leah Weber, and Leah's going to be playing third base tonight. Lacey Hennick is going to be in that 3 spot, and she's going to be at first. Sarah Reed is in the cleanup spot, and she's going to be pitching. Cami Ellis is at second and had the play of the game the other night. If you remember that catch that she had going
catch.
out she was in the grass, because that could have given Easton Valley probably a hit and a base runner, and then you just don't know what happens from there. I thought that was almost the defensive play of the game was Cami's play there, and so she's going to be in that number 5 spot playing second. Emma Fritcher's out in center. Then you've got Kate Whitson, who's going to be in left field tonight. And then Lily Kramer is in that 8th spot. She's going to be at short. She's done a really good job this year playing short. She's been an outfielder pretty much all of her years playing, and just out of the I talked to her after one of the wins the other night, and we'll talk a little bit more about Lily here in a second, right after this national anthem.
Just finished up the national anthem, and now we're getting ready to play some regional championship softball here.
Yep. We're just mentioning Lily Kramer in the lineup here. She's batting eighth and mentioned she got put to shortstop. She told me she's been an infielder. Coming out, the lineup is going to be Shelby Rollinger, and she is out in right field and had the game-winning hit the other night and drove in 2 runs that ended the game. So that's going to be the lineup here for the Wildcats. We're going to go ahead. We've got the Lions are out on the field, and they're getting warmed up, and the pitcher's going through her paces, and then we are going to have some softball.
Yeah, like we said earlier, if you're just tuning in, it's a really nice night for a game here. It's, you know, some of these games have been really hot this year. This weather right now is about perfect for a game. A little overcast here in the clouds, but it's a really nice night for some softball. And Cart said this as well, but their diamond looks really nice, and there's a good crowd. Really, there's been a decent amount of chairs here for a really long time.
Yeah.
I pulled in at about 5:50 or so.
Yeah, we got here. All right, so we're going to have Natalie Noonan is going to be up to the plate, getting things started for the Wildcats.
Catcher, number 5, Natalie Noonan.
Let's play ball.
And Natalie's going to go ahead and hit the first pitch, and it's going to go over the right fielder's head. And Natalie is going to start the game with a double. Nice job, Natalie. That went over the right fielder's head and just kept carrying.
Yeah, right where I'm seeing, I'm kind of blocked by the
by
the dugout, so I couldn't tell, but it went right over her head there, and she got it.
She got it. Natalie's swinging a hot bat, that's for sure.
She's been playing very well. So that's a great way to start the game if you're a Wildcat fan, which most of you are.
Yeah. Leah Weber's up, and Leah is steps in on that left-hand side. She's a slapper / she'll stand there and swing away sometimes too. So we'll see here what she does with the runner on second. If they try to move her over traditionally, the first, and Natalie is going to get into third on probably a wild pitch there. The catcher did a good job of keeping the ball in front of her, but she kind of bobbled it. Natalie, great heads-up base running, is at third base now. So the Wildcats have
runner in scoring position.
Yeah,
here.
Runner in scoring position and nobody out, and Leah Weber, yeah. And Leah's gonna rip it down, and the right fielder makes a great. I can't see. That's the only place I can't see is right field, and she made it had to have been a pretty good catch because that was on a rope.
Natalie kind of took off, and she probably should have stayed on the base there, but I think she got a little
I don't think she would have been able to tag. Yeah,
probably not. Probably wouldn't have gotten either way.
So we got one out. Leah Weber lines out to the right fielder. And that's going to bring up, and everybody's swinging away on that first pitch, and there's another fly ball, but to short right field. The right fielder's getting a workout. And Lacey went on that first pitch, just got under it a little bit, but the right idea, just not deep enough to bring in Natalie.
Sarah Reed up to bat here.
Yep.
She'll be pitching tonight as well.
Yeah, Sarah Reed's on the mound, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. What's interesting is I just noticed everything's been happening here is that we've got a left-handed pitcher.
I didn't even see that.
Which is kind of unusual. You just don't see that a lot. Not to say that. Okay, I'm not sure the umpire just.
She made her take
she had a towel in her back just to try to wipe away perspiration, and you can't have that when you're batting. So we have 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. We're in the top of the first. Natalie Noonan starts the game off with a double, gets to third base on a wild pitch, and she's there right now. And then Leah Weber hit the ball to right. It was a nice play by that right fielder, and then Lacey Hennick. And there's going to be a pop-up, and it's going to go out of play over the Wildcats, back over the Wildcats dugout. So that's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike. Sarah Reed's up, that 4 spot. Sarah's coming into tonight's game hitting .377. See if Sarah can't.
Big at bat here for Sarah.
Ooh.
Just foul.
Just a little late on that, but she was right on it, just a little late, so it's a foul ball down the first baseline there, just goes outside of first base. So we've got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the top of the first. We got a runner on third base. And there's going to be Sarah got jammed a little bit on that, and it popped it up, and it was caught by the third baseman.
Exciting first first half inning.
Well, I'll tell you what.
For the Wildcats.
That pitcher's got 100-some strikeouts and not very many walks, and the Wildcats just came up and are starting to rip away. So that's kind of good to see.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to put anything together there, but we came out, and Natalie Noonan got that hit. So hopefully the Wildcats will just pick up where they left off there and next time try to work something around. Wow, exciting first inning. But Lisbon kind of comes through there and makes some plays and gets out of it. So we're going to have Sarah Reed. You mentioned, Tanner, that Sarah's pitching tonight. Sarah comes into tonight's game. She's 8-3. And talking about strikeouts to walks, she's got 79 strikeouts, and that's in the other pitcher has 16-2. Sarah's 8-3. So Sarah's got 79 strikeouts in
11 games.
11 games, and that other girl's got 18 games and 100 strikeouts. So if Sarah would probably have more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and Sarah's actually coming off a four inning perfect game. She pitched
and
a
I
perfect
think
game
she
the other
ended.
night.
I did the stats, and I probably have them. I think she ended up with 7 strikeouts the other night in 4 innings, but I called 2 other games and she had double-figure strikeouts. So
that's impressive.
Yeah, so Sarah's been having a great season, and the defense, if you're just joining us, is going to be Natalie Noonan behind the plate, and we've got Lacey Hennick at first. Cami Ellis is at second. Lily Kramer's at third. Leah Weber's at short. Leah Weber's at third, and then we've got Kate Whitson, and that first pitch is a ball. Kate Whitson's in left. Emma Fritcher's in center, and Shelby Rollinger's in right. So that's going to be the defensive lineup for the Wildcats. Sarah Reed on the mound. Pitch number 2 is just a little high. Both pitches have been just a little high, so it's 2-0.
We mentioned this first batter up here. She's batting 513 on the year.
Yeah.
She's a freshman, and
this gal's gonna be a ball player.
Yeah, she is a ball player.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, Peyton Robinson leading. I already mentioned it. Yeah, she's leading them in almost all their hitting categories. So, you don't really want to put her on. It's 3-0. And
that's a good pitch. Yep.
There's a strike. Yep. So she's taken there. It's 3-1. So we'll see if she'll be taken here or if she'll be hitting away. And I mentioned we don't really want to put her on. She's got 14 stolen bases. Well, we'll see what Sarah can do, if Sarah will battle her here.
That's another good pitch.
Ooh, and she took that
3-2.
one, and it's a nice pitch. Right at the knees.
Yep.
So we got a full count here. If you're just joining us, I'm Cindy McCarthy, being joined tonight. Social distance 6 feet away from me is Tanner Carlson.
That's another.
Ooh, wow. That was a tough one to take, man. Woo. I think he wanted to almost punch her out after he called it a ball there.
Yeah.
That was a tough one. And we're in the bottom of the first here. We're in Lisbon, and Sarah Reed has that's only her 7th walk of the season. Walks the leadoff batter, and they're going to bunt. Goes right to Sarah. Sarah goes over to first, Cami Ellis was covering. So there's a sacrifice. So they're going to get that runner in scoring position here now. So the Wildcats have a runner on second, 1 out. We've got Stacia Hall, the third baseman, who's hitting .493 up. So we're in the bottom of 1, no score. Lisbon has a runner on second, 1 out. And there's going to be a swing, and it's going to go to Lily. Lily's going to go to first. She
Great
gets the runner.
By Hennick,
Yep.
not to throw it back. That was a good call. She kind of thought about it, but they advanced the girl to third, but Lacey Hennick kind of thought about throwing and then just threw it back to the pitcher, and just you don't need to overthrow there or anything. That was the right call.
So the runner on second, advances to third on Lily's throw. There's 2 outs for the Wildcats.
Good
and there's
pitch.
a pitch.
Yep.
Sarah pitches quick, and she pitches on top. I said if I'm a player, that's the kind of pitcher I want to play for. So we're in the bottom 1, no outs, That hit the end of the bat.
I thought
yeah.
it hit an elbow at first.
I
It
did
popped
too.
off the bat.
We're bottom of first. We're in Lisbon. Lisbon's up. They got a runner on third. We've got 2 outs. We've had a sacrifice and a ground out to the shortstop. And we've got their number 4 hitter up, their catcher. And that's a little rise ball, a little high here. So it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of 1, no score. Lisbon's got a runner on third. Their leading runner had a walk, so she's gotten over to third. Whoa. That was a screamer foul ball right over the dugout there.
So, yeah, we got one
ball,
pitch away here.
Yeah.
We'll get out of this inning. Oh,
and there's the change-up. And
they score 1.
Great backup by Shelby Rollinger. Oh, that was Lacey. I don't know. She looked like she just maybe took her eye off.
She was kind of reaching for it too. So
just
it was kind of just a little bit of a tough catch, and we just didn't get it. So they score 1 run.
Well, hopefully we can come back here. You got to score a run to win anyway, so we'll be fine here. So we got 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the first. Lisbon gets a run on that error, and it's going to bring up M. Nelson, the first baseman here. She's hitting .387 on the season. Sarah comes in with the ball. Sarah had that last batter set up perfectly. She was way out in front and came with the changeup and got the grounder. Just unfortunate.
Little pop-up here.
Yeah. The Wildcats probably make that play 9 out of 10 times, so we'll see. We'll have to fight back. So
what's the count here, Card?
It's 1-1.
1-1.
Yep, that was a foul ball out of play. A little high outside. Lions have the runner on first.
You can just tell there's a lot of excitement in
this
game right now.
Yep.
You can feel it.
You can.
Both dugouts, the stands.
Every pitch is going to be important, and just like I said, Shelby Rollinger did a great job of coming in and backing up. That base runner was ready to go to second, but Shelby was right there. So just little things like that are going to make a big difference in tonight's game. There's that changeup, and it's a strike, and there's a steal on the changeup. So we've got it. Now they've got a runner in scoring position here, but we've got 3 balls, 2 strikes,
full count here.
2 outs, full count.
Runner on second.
Runner on second. So right here, let's see if Sarah can't get this girl to pop up or something and get out of this inning. This is going to be a big pitch right here. Or take her herself. I'd like that.
Strikeout right here.
There you go. There it is! Swing and a miss!
Nice. So that was a great pitch there by Sarah to get herself out of the inning.
Reached down and came with the fastball on that one right down the middle.
We're in between innings here. We'll give a little shout out to Next Bank. Next Bank combines the values of a locally owned, independent Eastern Iowa community bank with expanded services and the latest technology to meet our customers' fast-moving lifestyle. Bank on your success with Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm still kind of like all excited still from Natalie's double and like you said.
There's a lot of energy in the facilities right now.
So anyway, so the Wildcats are going to have Cammie Ellis is going to be leading off the top of the second inning. She's playing second base. She's hitting .283. And then it's going to be Emma Fritcher, who's out in center, and then Kate Whitson, who went 2 for 3 the other night and had a couple RBIs. So
we're.
So this is going to be the key right here.
The girls look ready to go.
Yeah,
at the end of the day,
sure.
we've done a lot of good things. We had a little bit outside throw there to first base and just wasn't caught. But we're ready
Lisbon's
to play.
still has to make the plays too. So and we've been putting the ball in play. So we'll see here what happens.
Yep.
All right. So Cammie Ellis is going to be up. Again, if you're joining us, I'm Cindy McCarthy, being joined by Tanner Carlson here.
From socially distancing.
Social distance.
From a social distance, I guess.
These new headphones really are nice because we're
about 10 feet apart.
Yes. And there's the Wildcats are really coming out on that first pitch. I don't know if that's something that the coach staff, because a lot of pitchers like to get ahead on that first pitch and will come with it. Cammie just got under it a little bit and flew out to the second baseman. So Wildcats are putting the ball in play. I like that. We got Emma Fritcher here. There's a swing and a foul ball. Goes out of play. So we're in the top of the second. Lisbon got 1 run on the bottom half of the first inning on an overthrow or an error at first base. So they were able to get a run. So it's 1-0. And there's going to be a hit to the shortstop. She slides around and picks it up, and that's going to be out number 2 for the Wildcats.
But yeah, you're right. We're swinging pretty early here in the count, and
we're
being aggressive.
Yeah,
we're making
I like
contact.
that.
We're just
Wildcats, the left fielder, number 23, Kate Whitson.
Oh, and there's a called strike. So Kate Whitson's up. Kate's hasn't had a lot of at-bats this season, but she was 2 for 3 the other night against Cal Wheat with a couple RBIs. And there's going to be a swing and a foul ball. So it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes on Kate. We're in the bottom of the second. Or I'm sorry, top of the second. Wildcats don't have anybody on. It's 1-0 Lisbon. There's a foul ball. Kate's right on it. Just got underneath that a little bit.
We got a lefty pitcher here, as we talked about already earlier.
It's just a little unusual.
Softball, yeah.
But it hasn't seemed to cause the Wildcats any problems. A little low and outside. Good eye by Kate. So it's 2-2. 2 outs. Top of the second. Lions got 1 run in that first inning, so it's 1-0. Oh, they're going to say Kate tried to hold off in that low outside pitch, but they said she went on it. That was close. That was really close. So that's going to go down as a strikeout, and the Wildcats aren't able to get anything going that inning.
Yeah, so that was a tough.
That was a tough one right there.
3 up, 3 down.
Yep.
And, it was only about 7 or 8 pitches. It felt
I know,
like too.
yeah.
It was a quick inning.
Both teams are actually coming out and swinging away. So when for the bottom half of Lisbon's line, bottom of the second, they're gonna go 6, 7, 8, 9. So they've got Kay Nelson, Bennett, Roos, and Peterson up here. The right fielder's going to start things off. Wildcats got it. Sarah really came through with that runner on second with 2 outs and got that big strikeout. That was a big out there for the Wildcats.
So yeah, Wildcats are down 1-0 here, but it's been a high quality game so far. A lot of bats are flying. We're
there's a lot of action going on.
There's a lot
Stolen
going on.
bases, hits.
Yeah, a lot going on here.
Yeah, for sure.
So Sarah Reed getting ready to throw the first pitch of this inning.
There's going to be a swing and a foul ball. Goes right behind
us.
Right behind us, right over our heads. So Sarah's working on top here. Nelson has 5 doubles on this season. There's a called strike.
Really good pitch.
Yeah. So Sarah's way out in front, 0-2. Hopefully she doesn't give this gal. I was just starting to say Nelson's got 5 doubles on the season. There's that changeup, and this time it was just a tad high. She can get it in there, I tell you.
Yeah.
A lot of pitchers can't get their changeups for strikes. They're just looking for the strikeout or the bat, but she'll throw it for a strike.
That one's a little high by Sarah.
Kind of going with that rise ball. So now the count's 2-2. We're in the bottom of the second. Scores 1-0 Lisbon. It's the first batter of the bottom of the second. And there's going to be a swing and a little pop-up to Sarah, who got taken out by Natalie, and it looks like she's okay.
They're both going for it there, and nobody really called it.
Nobody called it, but Sarah got it. And then Natalie kind of ran into her a little bit and took her out, but Sarah seems to be okay. Good hustle there by the Wildcats. That's an out. We'll take it. This is going to bring up the center fielder, Bennett. She's hitting 300 on the season. She has 3 doubles on this year, so hopefully we can keep her off the bases.
A little low on pitch number 1 there, right, Sarah?
And we still got people rolling in, so it's turning into a really nice crowd here tonight. There's a swing and nice backhand by Cammie Ellis, and she throws her out at first.
Nice.
Huge play by Cammie. The freshman, Cammie Ellis. Another great defensive play.
That was a huge defensive play. I thought that for sure was at least a single.
Yeah, that was
there.
a hard hit ball. Cammie goes to her right and has to backhand it and gets up and throws her out at first. Great play. Ooh, nice pitch, just a tad high there. So we're in the bottom of the second. 1-0, Lisbon's up, nobody on, 2 outs. And we've got Ruse, their left fielder, up. And there's going to be a foul ball. It goes right into the fence right in front of the Wildcats' dugout. So that's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. A little high.
High and inside there.
Yep.
So 2 balls, 1 strike.
Ooh, there's that changeup. That was close, man. That was close. So it's 3-1. We'll see if Sarah can come back here. This is a big pitch, big out right here if we can get this. There's
foul ball.
Yep, good pitch. She fouled it off up the first baseline. Lacey Hennick picks that up, and here we go. We got a full count, 2 outs, nobody on, and we're in the bottom of the second. Lions are up 1-0.
There's the pitch, and it's a good pitch. Right to Cammie Ellis, it's hit, and we just bobble it. We don't.
No, there's no. I don't. Even if she would have come up clean with that, would have been a tough. It was too.
It was hit right in the ground. It bounced over Sarah. Cammie got to it by the time that girl was almost on first
did
base.
A great job of getting to it. It was just like it hit and it bounced really high, and so then Cammie was able to get to it behind second base, but just wasn't able to make the play. So I'm going to give that girl a hit. I'm not the official scorer, but I'd have to say that was a hit. And there's going to be a fly ball.
To right field.
Shelby Rollinger's right there, and
she's been
we're
pretty
done.
solid this year
Oh
for the
yeah, she
Wildcats.
sure has. So we are through 2 complete innings, and the sun's coming out, and it's right in our eyes.
Right in our eyes.
Dang it! I figured I'm used to it. This is the way it is when we're at Central City.
Yeah, I'm a rookie to this year.
All right.
While we're switching innings here, I'm going to go to our sponsor and give a shout out to Next Bank. Next Bank is your bank for what's next, your next car, next home, next business, next phase of life, or next adventure. 5 locations to serve you: Central City, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Coralville, and Waterloo. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports. They're a member FDIC, equal housing lender. So yeah, as we said here, it's been a high intensity type game.
Really well played game.
Yeah, really well played game, both sides. The sun is not being friendly to us right now.
No
it is
kidding.
shining right in our faces, but it's going to be shining right in the batter's eyes.
Yeah.
The way it's at right now.
It's going to be a little adjustment that the batters are going to have to make.
Yeah.
We're going to have, in the top of the 3rd inning for the Wildcats, it's going to be Lily Kramer, who's playing shortstop, Shelby Rollinger, who just made that nice catch out in right field, and then we'll be back up at the top of the order. So the way Natalie Noonan's hitting the ball, it'd be great if Lily or Shelby could get on one way or another, and maybe Natalie could get a hit and bring them home.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we're starting the inning, like we said, with Lily Kramer, the senior, hoping to continue her
Yeah, she's been hitting the ball
really well,
better, too. Lily, one of the 3 seniors. I should mention those when they come up here. There's a swing and a miss, just a little high. As we talked a little bit about Lily making that transition to shortstop this year and has done a really nice job. Ooh, called strike.
That was a little high, I thought. But
yeah, 2 balls, or no balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 3rd. And there's going to be a called strike. So that's going to be the first out on the Wildcats.
Now at the plate for the Wildcats, the right fielder, number 21, Shelby Rollinger.
So Shelby Rollinger's up to bat here. Bottom of the lineup here, number 9.
Yep. And as mentioned, Shelby had a couple big hits. Had the hit to end the game the other night, drove in 2 runs. Just ended the inning with a big catch. So let's see what Shelby can do. There's a little bunt. Trying to bunt her way on.
Foul ball.
Foul ball, yep. So it's going to be no balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah. Not the count we want here after
No.
1 out.
Yep, 1 out, top of the 3rd. 1-0, Lisbon's up. They got a run in that first inning.
And Shelby struck out swinging, so we have top of the order coming back up here with Natalie Noonan. 2 outs.
We'll see if we can do something with 2 outs.
See if Natalie can get us
Get
started
going.
here. She had a great hit in the first pitch of the game.
Yeah, first pitch. Maybe she can get that home run. She's had 2. There's a little low.
She was ready to swing.
Yeah, she was ready.
She's ready to swing.
That was low and outside, so that's going to be a ball.
Here's the pitch.
It's a little high, and Natalie went with it, but it's going to be a foul ball down the third baseline there, out of play. So Natalie's 1-1. We've got 2 outs here. We're in the top of the 3rd. Lions are up 1-0. There's a change up, but Natalie fouls that off.
Yep. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, correct?
Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Natalie started the game with a double. There's going to be a hit, and it's going to be,
bobbled,
and
she's there.
safe.
Yeah.
That went, I think the third baseman, you got to give her credit. She was going for it, but I think she kind of
got in the way of the
shortstop. And the shortstop bobbled it, and Natalie legged it out. I don't know. That could be a hit or an error. I couldn't really see, but we're just going to say she's on.
We'll give her a hit.
I can say it's a hit.
Yeah, we'll say it's
I'm not the coach. All right, so that brings up Leah Weber. And Leah's got a swing and a miss. Leah hits from the left-hand side. Sometimes she hits away, which that time she swung away, and then other times she's slapping.
Senior as well.
Yeah, this is another one of the seniors here. 3 seniors. And there's going to be a hit, but it goes right to the second baseman, and she tags Natalie, and that is going to be.
No, she didn't tag her. Yeah, she didn't tag her. She missed her. Yeah, I thought she did.
Good eyes, man.
Yeah,
good eyes.
I thought she missed her, and then.
That was weird. It was like Natalie was giving herself up, but then she kind of went around. So that's going to be a fielder's choice for
yeah, that was a
Leah, and that's
strange deal there.
Yep. Hey, let's make them pay right here. So now Wildcats here with 2 outs. We got 2 on, just like that. Lacey Hennick's up. Lacey's hitting 375.
Yeah,
she flew out to that right fielder and then she hits and then she pops up.
So we got to pop up to third, and that's the out number 3. So
yeah, man, I was just gonna say she had a pretty good hit her first time up, but just got under it a little bit.
Yeah,
She's
that
just
was a high
getting under.
pitch,
Yeah, she just got under that one too.
Yep.
Yeah, so we had a little excitement there, but Lisbon works their way out of it, and so the Wildcats are gonna have no runs on. We'll give them 1 hit out of those 2. I don't know, probably an error out of there. We had 2 left on base.
It was tough.
Yeah.
That was the weird last play there. So Natalie Noonan was running to second base, and the second baseman
was ready to throw it to first.
But then she decided she was going to tag Natalie, and Natalie just kind of stops. And I don't think the girl ever even attempted to tag her. So Natalie just
kept going,
and then she got to second, and they didn't throw it to first.
Yeah,
so
that was just the oddest play.
Yeah, it was strange. Lisbon started going into the dugout, and the ump's like, "She's safe," and he made the right call. I literally thought that was what was going on, but
just. I guess an FYI, this is a regional final game, and we've got 3 officials. We've got an official behind the plate. We've got an official for first and second, so he was right there.
Yeah, he was right on top.
And we have an official over who then takes second and third. So Yeah, and the Lisbon coach didn't say anything, so I have a feeling he saw what you saw. I missed it. Hey, we got a listener out there, Cody Ratliff. He says, "Go Cats!"
There we go. Cody Ratliff.
All right,
listening.
we got one listener out there.
We got more than that. I know that.
Yeah, but Cody has enough to text in, and he says, "Go Cats!" So, what do we got going on here? Natalie's handing something off into the. All right, so the Lions here are going to start with the top of the order. They got that Peyton Robinson, the freshman phenom. Ooh, dang, that looked good. It was just.
Lou, member FDIC, equal housing lender. As we said, we just finished the top of our lineup there. I think we're at batter number 4 here to start the 4th, and so are the Lions. So kind of in the same position here.
Apologize if you lost us for a little bit. I don't know. We're kind of boxed in here, so we're having a little in and out with our Wi-Fi, but we should be back. And so just give a recap here. The Wildcats were able to get through that bottom of the 3rd, and 3 great hitters for Lisbon, and we got them out 1, 2, 3. So again, I'm Cindy McCarthy, and being joined tonight by Tanner Carlson, and the Wildcats here are going into the top of the 4th inning.
And Stacy Wilmot just texted me and said that she's listening in. So I know we got a few others listening in Illinois as well, Karth, that are typically my family's always listening.
The Carlsons, Vern and
Deb.
And Deb, yeah, they're number
always
1 fans.
Yes. So Sarah Reed's up to bat here, and she flies to the right fielder on pitch number 1.
The right fielder was playing just right where Sarah hit it.
We're kind of picking on her.
We're just getting under those, just a little bit, getting underneath them.
Yeah.
If we got it right on that would have been in the gap.
So Cami Ellis is up to bat here, the freshman.
Cami's had some good defensive plays out there. See what she can do here. 283 coming into tonight's game. Cami
outside and pitch
flew out, popped up to the second baseman her last time up. So we'll see here.
Pitch number 2 is a strike, called strike there. So 1-1 on the count.
Yep, 1-1 with 1 out.
And that one's
As
in the
we
dirt.
outside.
Yeah. So we're at 2-1 here. Cami's, like we said, she's kind of been playing well as of late in the field as well as behind the plate. And
she's done a great job defensively.
yeah, she has a great game so far. And here's pitch number 4. And it's a little high. She thought about it, but she held back.
3-1.
3-1. This is a good spot to be in here for Cami.
See if we can get her on base and get going.
Cami's a fast runner, too, so if we can get her on base, that's a good opportunity for us to advance the runner by stealing. And
there's a hit right back to the pitcher.
Go Cami.
Oh man, she was right on that one.
Yeah, so Cami hits it to the pitcher. Pitcher kind of bounces off the pitcher's glove, and then they got it to first base just
in
ahead.
the nick of time.
Yeah, just ahead of
That
Cami.
was a hard hit.
So we just haven't caught any breaks yet.
Yeah.
Here, unfortunately, but only giving up 1 run here. And
hey, there's a called strike. We've got Emma Fritcher up right now. Emma grounded out to the shortstop on a pretty good hit in the second inning, so we'll see if maybe she can find a hole. We got Owen Hall listening in too.
All
so
right.
we do have more than Cody listening. There's another hit to the short. Nope, it's going to be the third baseman who scoops that up and fires it over to first base. So Wildcats go 1, 2, 3.
Yep, that's been unfortunately
theme
we've
of
been too many 3 up, 3 down, but so have they. We had one little error there, otherwise it'd be 0-0.
All right.
Yeah, high-level game here so far. You can just really tell both teams are, very quality teams. You get the 1 and the 2 in the regional playing each other, and this is what you expect. Yeah, Sarah's pitching really well right now for us, but their pitcher's pitching really well for them as well.
Yeah. Both defenses are making some great plays, and
yep.
And just a good game. This is what you expect when you like you said, you have the 1 and 2 seeds. you know, this is what you're going to get. So
and both were ranked in the final top 15.
Yeah,
from the
I
state
did
was
notice
released, too.
that,
So
yeah.
I think we were 13 and they were
like 7 or something.
I was going to say 7 or 8.
Yeah,
so.
I did see that. All right, so Lisbon here in the bottom of the 4th is going to have their 4, 5, and 6 hitters up. So Wildcats are going to have their work cut out for them here, and hopefully we can get another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Yeah, Wildcats could really use a 3-up, 3-down here and then getting our bats rolling. We just haven't had a runner on base, I don't feel like, since
Well, the 1 inning in the third inning we had Natalie and Leah.
That's right.
All right, so there's going to be a hard hit, and it's going to get between the first and Shelby. Oh, nice. Oh, no. Nice play by Shelby. And actually, Shelby was going to try to throw the girl out from right field, which she was there, but it was
close, yeah.
kind of a bad throw, and it got by Lacey, and Natalie actually came up to back it up, but it just got by Natalie. So that Tian's going to be at second on that hit, and then an error. So Wildcats have the work cut out for them, but we've been in this position before. Hopefully we can get out of here with not giving up anything.
Yep, runner on 2.
Yep, and we have Nelson up, who struck out last time up. And she's going to bunt. Goes to Sarah. Sarah's going to go ahead, and they're going to sacrifice.
That was a good play there by Sarah. Just get the out, and hopefully you can
Yeah,
you can hold
and
on to
now
the
we
batters
can,
here.
get some pop-ups. And
So get ready for the bunt here again. Kelly Nelson
now you
up.
got to know, if the girl's coming, do you make the play at home? This girl popped up to Sarah the last time. There's a change-up. Nice job by Natalie Noonan getting down and keeping in front of her.
It bounced on the plate.
There's not a lot of room behind home plate. So if you're coming from third, you better be flying because it's not a deep backstop. And Sarah's got to hustle in to try to cover there. So, there's a called strike. So we got 1 ball, 1 strike. We got 1 out. We are in the top of the 4th, and the Lions have a threat going here. They got a runner on third. Oh, and here she comes. And she made it.
So that's 2-0 Lisbon now.
All right, so now we've got 1 out. Bases are cleared. And now we just need to work on the batters here and then come back in and get our bats going.
Yep, can't let that bother you. Got to move on here. Good pitch.
Oh, yeah, there's that changeup. Hit the outside corner. So we've got 2-2 with 1 out.
That's a great pitch to come back to there.
Yeah, it
after
is.
The emotions of letting them, get home and get the batter out here and move on. So
nice play by Sarah.
Ball bounces to Sarah's glove.
Yes.
Sarah grabs it and throws it over to first, and there's that's out number 2, correct?
Yep,
Garth?
out number 2. Yep. Kind of a high bouncer, and Sarah just made a nice play to her left and snagged it and got it over to Lacey for 2nd out of the inning. And there's going to be a fly ball. And there's Cammie Ellis. Man, if that pass ball, dang. You just made the comment that we aren't getting a break, and they're the ones that have gotten a couple breaks. Yeah, so we're going to have to come back and make our own break here this next inning.
Where are we at in the lineup here, Garth, coming up?
We've got 7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9. Was that Lily's?
Yep.
I think Lily's.
We got Kate Whitson, Lily, and Shelby, and we talked about where this bottom of the lineup is going to have to kind of, maybe.
It's really important for us. Yeah.
One of them to get on and be on so that when we get to the top of the order with Natalie and stuff, we'll have can get some runs going. So let's see if Kate can't get something going. She had 2 hits the other night.
Yeah, we're right in this. Down 2 here. Like we said, it's really no one's outplayed anybody. We just had a couple bad bounces, and they haven't, and
right.
To win these games though, you got to really limit those situations.
So Wildcats need to come back and put some pressure on Lisbon, and Make them throw the ball around or something.
Love to see Kate get on base
Yeah.
here to start us off. That'd be huge. So
Leading off top of the fifth for the Wildcats, the left fielder.
another senior.
Yeah, Kate Whitson's the third and of the 3 seniors, so we've mentioned them all now. A little outside, yeah. So we have Kate Whitson here is the 3rd senior. It's good to see her getting in the lineup and contributing.
Big at bat here for Kate.
Mm-hmm.
And she thought about it, but she pulled back, and they
Little outside. It looked like it could have been. I mean, just not where she likes it. So we got 1-1. They don't have that up there, but it should be 1-1. And there's a foul ball. So I think it's 1-2.
Should be 1-2.
Yeah, they have it 0-2, but it's 1-2. So if you're just joining us here, we are in the top of the 4th. Wildcats are down 2-0. It's been a really good game. There's a little half swing, and it goes right back to the pitcher, and she makes a nice play and gets Kate out at first.
Lily Kramer up to bat next here.
Yep.
Number 1.
Again, Lily struck out her last time up, so she's ready to make something happen here for the Wildcats.
Another one that if she gets on base, she can advance because she's quick.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get her on base here. First pitch is a high ball, so it'll be 1 ball, no strikes for the senior. Another pitch is outside. Yeah, so we're 2-0 here. That's where you want to be here if you're Lily. Kind of choose your pitch here now. Care how she gets on base. Just be great to get her on. There's a pop-up. I'm going to hit you, Karth.
Oh, I was ready.
No,
I was ready.
You can't touch it anyways. You're supposed to
Oh,
let it go.
yeah, that's right.
the rule,
Yeah,
so.
run away from it.
Yep.
All right, Lily was right on that. Foul ball goes right over the backstop, and 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Wildcats need to get some going here. That's a good eye there.
3-1.
Yep, 3-1 here.
Like you said, just got to get on base. Don't care how you do it here.
Wildcats we had a base runner start the game, and then we had 2 base runners in the third inning. We just haven't been able to get anything put together. So let's see if there's
nice shot.
Nice hit by Lily. That's
that
going to
gone?
be a
home
that's
run.
a home run. Lily Kramer
Yes.
hits it out of the park between the center and right field.
That is huge.
Nice.
That's
There's
what
a
we need. We
home
don't need her on base. We'll bring her in.
Yeah, we'll do a home
We'll
run.
take it any way we can get it there.
Woo!
Woo!
There we go. Wildcats get a run and a hit.
Yeah, we wanted a base runner, but I'll take that instead. I wasn't thinking that was coming.
Nice.
She swung that. I was like, man, that looks good. What? It's gone.
You know what, though? We've been saying how they've been getting underneath it.
Yeah.
We've been getting those pop-ups that if they can get on it, they drive it.
She got on that.
She was right on that, and it sent it out there right between the right fielder and the center fielder. That was gone. Home run by senior Lily Kramer.
Hey, that's battling as a senior right there.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Because her parents are sitting right by us. They better get that home run ball for her. Get it from Bell. That is nice. Here we go. There's a hit out of the ballpark here. Unfortunately, is foul ball.
Lands right underneath someone's chair. I gotta leave it there.
So we got Shelby rolling her up. Shelby, like I mentioned, had a couple hits the other night. She had a nice hit, scored 2 runs, ended the game for the Wildcats. She had a nice catch out here earlier in this game. So let's see if Shelby can't keep something going here. Wildcats needed that. So Wildcats are back in this here. It's 2-1, and there's a foul ball.
Yeah, that foul ball hits Tristan Ingen, who
all right.
luckily Tristan's listening.
Yeah,
he doesn't
touch it.
Doesn't touch it. He did a good job. He did a good job.
Let it hit him. All right, so it's no balls, 2 strikes. We got 1 out here, and there's a ball.
Yeah. So
and we are in the top of the 5th inning.
that was a little momentum changer here. It's
I
just a
tell you,
different
you can
feel
feel
right
it.
now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just a different energy now.
Yep. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shelby's been right on this pitcher also.
Keep it rolling here, Shelby. There's the pitch. And
there it is.
Connects,
Oh, right to the shortstop. She scoops it up and throws it out.
I tell you what, that kid can play. That shortstop's really good.
She's nice.
She makes a nice play.
All right.
She slings it over there.
So that's going to bring up the top of the order here. We got Natalie Noonan. Natalie started the game with a deep hit to right field and started with a double. So let's see if we can't keep that momentum going. Whoa, and Natalie's right on that first pitch and hits a line drive foul ball right over the first base dugout.
That one about hit Ken Marsh. We're just trying to pick Central City people off here right now.
So again, top of 5. It's 2-1. Lions are up. And there's a foul ball hit, kind of jammed Natalie on the handle, and it went straight back to the fence. So now it's no balls and 2 strikes, so Natalie's got to be protective here. Kind of maybe expect an outside pitch and maybe go with it. We'll see what happens. There's that outside pitch, but it was way outside, so that's
glad
good.
Glad you didn't go with that one.
When you're up in the count like that, you try to expand the strike zone and get the batters to swing at something that's not very good, and Natalie was able to hold off on that.
There's a good pitch, but it's going to
right to that shortstop. Man, she made a nice play there too. That ball could have taken another little hop, and she got it before it did.
And then she just, I mean, there's no chance when she gets it there.
Well, the Wildcats, we had a little bit of excitement there.
Yep.
We got a run on a home run by Lily Kramer. So it puts us back in the game. Wildcats here have 2 more at-bats. And let's keep the pitching and the defense going, and we'll see what happens here in these last couple innings.
Yeah,
it's been a great game.
It has been.
If you like softball
at the mound, that's a little momentum changer for you too. You got a little feel if somebody's got your back at the plate.
For sure,
just
for sure.
Making plays here, so that's huge for us mentally, I think, because you kind of looked around after they scored that second one. People you could just see were a little bit like, oh, but that changed things.
It's going to tough. All right, so Lisbon's going to, maybe real quick, we can do a.
Next Bank shout out here. Next Bank represents a new approach to banking in Iowa. Expanded services, more technology, and increased personal attention. If you want to take your banking to the next level, Next Bank is for you. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports, member FDIC, equal housing blender. So we do appreciate Next Bank, as we always talk about here. I know it's crazy time in the world right now, and we appreciate their continued support for Central City Athletics.
And the school in general. Yes, they do a ton for us, so we do appreciate them. All right, so here's a big inning for the Wildcats because it's going to be 8, 9, and 1.
Yeah.
So if we can keep these 8 and 9 girls off the bases, that'll bring up that shortstop there.
With 2 outs.
And with 2 outs, and hopefully she doesn't hurt us, and we can get her out like we did last time. So we've got Ruse is up, and she actually did have a hit her last time up.
Lisbon has a lot of
good
weapons
hitters,
at the plate. Yeah.
So 2 balls and no strikes. See her with the pitch, and there's going to be a hit. Oh, and a bad bounce right in front of Shelby, and she's going for 2, and she's going to be safe. Oh, and now she's going for 3. Oh, and they called her safe. Whoa. She definitely, the ball beat her there, but I couldn't see the tag. And I don't know if you can appeal it. Now the coach Ashley's talking to the home plate umpire, but the home plate umpire, he was right out there, as well as was that guy at third. So the ball definitely looked like it beat the runner there, but you still got to tag him.
Yeah.
So Roos is, I don't know if that's for sure a hit. And then I don't know. I guess you almost have to give her a triple maybe on that. I don't know.
That was a weird bounce out in right field.
Yeah, it was a weird bounce.
Got away from Shelby.
Yep. That's just heads up base running. All right. Well, the momentum kind of shifted back a little bit to Lisbon, so Wildcats here have been doing a good job defensively. Let's see what Sarah can do in the defense. Get some pop-ups here, maybe a strikeout. Oh, if Sarah could have. Nice play by Lily Kramer coming across and making the play, but a run of the run comes in.
3-1 Lisbon.
Yep.
But we made the play at first here, got her out. So that's important. Yeah, tough.
Oh, he put the score in the wrong. Yeah, so that nice play though by Lily going to her left and getting that and firing it over to Lacey.
At the plate for the Lions, shortstop number 7, Peyton Robinson.
So the Wildcats have one out here in the bottom of the 5th. They did just give up a run. And there's going to be a fly ball that goes foul down the right field line. Yeah, like you mentioned, they've kind of gotten some breaks. That ball was right there. Shelby was right there to get it, and it hit the ground right in front of her, and it like bounced sideways. Yeah. And then I couldn't see Shelby. That's the one place we can't see. I don't know if she had a hard time picking it up or if it went further than she thought.
Pitch was a little high there by Sarah.
Yep. So we got 2 balls, 1 strike. We got 1 out. And it's the top of the order here for Lisbon. They're up 3-1. Ooh, that looks pretty dang good right there. So it's 3-1 here. See if Sarah can come back and get this gal to pop up or something. There's going to be a hit. It's going to go in the gap, and it's good job by Fritcher to get over there and keep her to a single. So Robinson, the leading hitter here for Lisbon, gets on, gets her first hit of the night. So the Wildcats have actually done a pretty good job of keeping her off the base. She did get a walk and a run in the first inning, but that's her first hit of the night. So that's
she's looking to steal.
Yeah.
She is fast.
Well, she's leading the team with 14 stolen bases. And there's an attempted bunt, I should say, and she went for it. So that's got to be a strike.
Yep.
And Robinson stays on first. So we've got 1 out, 1 run scored so far here. And they got a runner on first, and we're in the bottom of the 5th. There's a little high.
Oh.
Nope.
No, she didn't go?
It's hard to see, like, when the runners are on because both teams have black pants and red shirts. So it's like, which team is which? Everybody's moving to cover their positions, and it's hard to see. And there's going to be a bunt. It's going to go foul.
Yep.
So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes. We have 1 out. 1 run is scored so far here in the bottom of the 5th for the Lions. So that puts the score to 3-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And this is the number 2 hitter. She's had a sacrifice and a ground out. A little high. So now that makes it 2-2. So she hasn't had a hit yet tonight.
There's the pitch. And
There's
that
changeup. She hits it off the end of the bat. Nice play by Leah Weber. And heads up base running by Robinson. You see her? She didn't hesitate.
No one was there on third.
Yeah, we didn't. Kind of had a little breakdown, and she saw that nobody covered third, and she went from first to third just like that. Heads up. But the good news is we got an out on that.
Yeah, so 2 outs here. The third baseman.
Right. It'd be nice not to have somebody at third, but that's where she is. But we do have 2 outs, and we've got Halls up, and she's grounded out to the short and to third. So let's see if we can't get her into another out to end the inning.
Keep the ball in front of us here because she is for sure looking to run.
So that's a ball. So again, 2 outs, 1 run in. We've got a runner on third. We are in the bottom of the 5th. Wildcats are down 3-1. Ooh, nice pitch, but a little high. So they're going to say that's going to make it 2-0. Big batter right here. We need to get this out.
Yep.
There it is. And she grounds right back, hits the ball right back to Sarah Reed. And
that's
Sarah,
what we needed.
yep,
That's
tosses
big.
it over to Lacey. And And big out right there. So unfortunate, just kind of a weird play out there in right field to allow them to get a runner all the way to third. And then she came home on a ground out. So unfortunate way to get that inning started after the Wildcats. After the Wildcats came back in the top of the fifth with a home run. So hopefully the Wildcats here can bounce back and get that run and another run back and get back into this. We've been making contact.
Yeah, we really have.
We've had 2 strikeouts.
Yeah.
That's it.
We've definitely been connecting with the ball. We haven't been able to get a lot of runners on base. We've had a few, but once we've had them there, we haven't had an opportunity. We haven't scored on it with a runner on base yet. We've just
had the solo homer. So, all right, well, we're starting off the 6th inning here with our 2, 3, 4, 5 hitters. So right now would be awesome if we could really get something going here and maybe have about 9 batters bat right here. Leah Weber's going to get us started. Leah's 0 for 2. She got it lined out to the right field and had a fielder's choice. So Leah's due for a hit. There's a little low and inside.
Leah bats lefty.
Yep. The only Wildcat that bats left. See if she can put it in play someplace and use her speed to get down the line. There it is. She gets underneath it just a little bit, but that's going to fall. Yeah. Right over the second baseman.
That's what we needed.
Yep, right over the second baseman's head, but right in between the right fielder and the center fielder where nobody could get to it. So now Wildcats have something going with
no outs.
No outs, a runner on. There's the senior Leah Weber stepping up.
That's what we needed here.
For sure. Now we got Lacey. Lacey's been on the ball, but she's just been getting underneath it. And so she's hitting 375. She's due for a big hit here for the Wildcats, and she tries to lunge out and bunt that. I'm not sure if it's a sacrifice bunt. You don't. If it's a ball, it's a ball. Let it go. You don't have to. See what she's going to do here.
Oh,
there's going to be a hit, and it's going to go right out to the center fielder, and not deep enough to be able to do anything for Leah. So it's going to be a fly out to the center fielder for the first out.
Here, though.
Yep.
Good batter for the Wildcats. So hopefully Sarah can help herself out here.
Yeah, had a couple pop-ups. She's hitting 377.
Pitcher number 25, Sarah Reed.
There's a good pitch. That's strike 1.
She's had 20 hits on the season, one of the leaders in hits. So let's see, she's due for something here. We need this meat of our order to generate a run for us. There it is.
She hits it right to the pitcher, and then she's going to get doubled.
And that's a double play. Wow.
Yeah.
She hit it hard right back to the pitcher, and the pitcher actually there's that heads-up play by that freshman. She kind of yelled at her like, hey, I'm here at second. She wasn't even going to go to second,
She wasn't
going to
go to second, no.
So.
Bottom of the 6th here. That's a big inning. Shoot, we got a runner on, and
and then
couldn't do anything with it. That's tough. Well, while we're transitioning here, we got some time. I'll give another shout out to Next Bank.
That's
what are you saving for? Whether it's retirement, your child's education, a new car, or just a rainy day, Next Bank has the right savings account for whatever's next for you. Next Bank is committed to help you achieve what's next for your financial dreams. Bank on your success with Next Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Yeah, tough inning there for the Cats with runner on, no outs, and just couldn't do anything with it.
You know, that's one of those situations when you have your number 3 hitter, Lacey, who's got one of the top.
Yeah, we were in a good spot there, it seemed like.
I mean, you know, Lacey's got 21 hits on the season. It's like, do you want to let her hit away, or do you want to have her sacrifice to get that runner in scoring position and still have 2 outs to do something with it? And that's just that. I know when I was coaching, that's always just do you want? Did you want to take your bat out of one of your better hitters?
Well, she attempted the bunt on the first one, and then she decided to swing
and
away.
Maybe and I don't know. Maybe she's not a good bunter, so you got to go with it.
I don't think I've seen Lacey bunt a lot, to be honest with you.
So the coach, they make that call, and you can't fault them. You need 2 runs, so do you want to give Lisbon an out? People are going to argue with that. So anyway, Wildcats come out of that and with some good defense there on the Lions' part, turning a double play. You don't see that very often. And That's going to bring up their catcher, their number 4 hitter, and she had a hit her last time up and scored a run. So let's see. Wildcats needed a 1-2-3 inning here. Whoa, that's a screamer that goes right over the dugout.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Sarah's out in front. Let's see if she can do something here and get this as a big out right here. Try to get through the inning without putting anybody on. Oh. Tried to get her to swing at that high pitch, but she wouldn't go for it. So it's 2-2. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Wildcats are down 3-1. And there's that.
Oh, it's a good shot right to left.
That was
center.
that change up, and it hung out there, and she waited on it. And there's going to be a double. She sent that to the fence between left and center. Nobody was able to get to it. It bounced, and so there's going to be a double to start off the 6th inning. So Wildcats need some defense here.
First baseman, number 3, McKenna Nelson.
Yeah, so runner on second here for the Lions. Nice little hit right to
Yep, we got
center.
the first baseman, Nelson, up. And there's another. She sacrificed her last time up, and she's trying to do that again on a bunt, but it goes foul. Lacey Hennick's there to pick it up. When you're up, you can give up an out. We'll see if she does that again here.
Sarah throws a little rise ball. It's a little high.
1-1. Again, Wildcats are down 3-1. We are in the bottom of the 6th. And there's going to be a bunt. And
They're
good
advancing
job.
the runner, but we got her out at first.
So there's the sacrifice again by Nelson. And Leah Weber did a nice job of coming over. And
She got there quick.
yeah, got that.
Now up for the Lions, right fielder, number 19.
So they advance a runner to third. Callie Nelson, they said, is up here.
Yep. She's their right fielder. She's grounded out to Sarah and popped out to Sarah. So maybe Sarah can get
Right
her
to
again.
Sarah, and then
yeah.
back to third for the double.
Yeah,
huh?
that's good. A double play here for the Wildcats. So we are in the bottom of the 6th, 1 out.
Oh,
And
she
this time
sends
she's
it
going to go. Shelby.
Throw it. We didn't get it home.
Oh, Shelby.
So they advance. the
Yeah,
runner
Shelby's
home.
momentum, like she just kept going.
I don't
so-
know if she would have got it there anyways.
Yeah, I
but
don't know. That girl was just standing there. So there's a fly out to 9.
Now up for the Lions, center fielder.
So the Lions score another run here.
Yep. That's going to be 2 outs for the Wildcats, and we got Bennett, and she hits it foul down the third baseline. Bennett's 0 for 2. She's grounded out to second base, and she's popped up to second base. And a little low. So we got 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of 6th. Lions pick up another run, so they're up 4-1. Nice pitch by Sarah. Took a little off of that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We need a strikeout right here. Kind of maybe a strikeout, kind of get people pumped up again.
And there's the pitch. It's a little high and outside. Yep. So what's the count here?
2
Chris? I
and
can't see
2.
it. Okay,
Yep,
2 and 2.
2 and 2. 2 outs. Nobody's on right now for the Lions.
Yeah, definitely need to get the batter here and get out of this inning.
There's a foul ball straight back into the fence.
Good pitch. But
Oh, right back to Sarah Reed. There we
there's out
go.
3.
It wasn't a strikeout, but it was a
We'll take
ground
it.
out. We'll take it. And Wildcats are down to their last 3 outs here. We need to try to get something going.
Gotta get some offense going.
Yep.
Here.
You can tell this has been a clean played game. We've been playing for an hour and 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
already
wow,
top of
that's
the
it?
7th. Yep.
Yeah, it's been a quick game. There's been a lot of 3 up, 3 downs on both sides.
Yeah, there has. All right, so Wildcats coming in here to the top of the 7th. They're going to have Cammie Ellis, who's had a really nice game in the field. Emma Fritcher and Kate Whitson are going to be the first 3 batters, and hopefully we see a few more after that.
Yeah, big opportunity for you said Cammie's up here first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big opportunity for the freshman here, and like we said, later on in the year, she's been
Yeah.
hitting well, and all she's got to do is just get a little bit of space because she's fast enough
Yeah,
to get the
yeah,
first
yeah,
and
yeah.
move
You
around.
know, the funny, I mean, with softball, there's so many things. I've got the Wildcats with 3 hits. Potentially, they could have one more. I don't know. It depends on how you call one. And I have Lisbon with 5. They've 5 hits, and they've got 4 runs, and we've got 3 hits and 1 run. So it just kind of shows you just like a bounce of the ball here.
Yeah.
Or anyway, great game so far. Hopefully here the Wildcats can do something. Again, we've got Cammie, Emma, and Kate Whitson.
Sorry, second baseman, number 10, Cammie Ellis.
Cammie's a freshman coming into tonight's game, hitting .283. And she gets started off with a strike here in the top of the 7th. There's a swing and a miss by Cammie, a little high. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs. A little high, held off that time.
She wanted
Yeah,
it.
it's hard when you know that you got to
you're
get something
a freshman
going.
in this
Yeah,
big moment for the first
you want to
time,
try to
too.
make something happen, but you got to swing at a pitch that. There
That's a
it
good
is,
one.
and
That's a
that's going
blooper.
to
Is
be
it gonna drop?
blooper is going to drop. No,
Oh,
the
they
center
got there.
fielder kind of hung up, and that center fielder did a nice job of coming over and making the play.
Yeah,
So
it was a good hit by Cammie.
It's kind of hung up there a little
Yep.
bit. All right, Emma Fritcher's up. Emma's coming into tonight's game hitting .239 on the. Emma's hasn't had any extra base hits this year, all just 15 singles. And there's going to be a grounder, and it's going to go right to the pitcher, and that's going to be the 2 outs.
Cats.
So we got Kate Whitson. Kate struck out and grounded out to the pitcher. Let's see if Kate, as I mentioned, though, she had 2 hits the other night. So let's see if she can find a hole and keep things going and bring up
alive, yeah.
Lily. As a foul ball.
Yep. It's been a really good game here.
Yeah.
Both teams, it's been a lot of energy. It's
Yeah.
well pitched, good, well fielded.
Yep.
Just a few bounces went their way that didn't go ours.
Yeah.
Kate,
There's
with,
a little squib that's going to go to the third base, and that's going to do it.
that'll do it for the Wildcats.
Unfortunately,
So,
actually, no
Thanks for coming down to Lisbon, those of you from Central City.
that'll
So
do it for
actually,
the
I have the Wildcats with 4 hits. So Lisbon had 5 hits, scored 4 runs. Wildcats have 4 hits, scored 1 run. And you kind of made it, in softball, sometimes you just have to, it's a bounce of a ball here, or just like that play that Lacey had that they scored a run. 9 out of 10 times the Wildcats make that play,
Yeah.
So unfortunately, the Wildcats are coming to an end of their season. They're going to end up 11-5 in this shortened season, and they're going down, 4-1?
4-1. Yep.
Yeah.
Hats off to the kids and the coaches. Obviously, this is a crazy year for all of us, and I was glad you got an opportunity to make this happen. I know the kids needed something. I think honestly, community needs something too. Just somewhere to get outside and watch some
something
sports.
to take your mind off of
everything
some of the
going
stuff's
on.
going
so,
on. Yeah.
Shout out to our 3 seniors.
For sure.
Kate, Leah, and Lily. They've been excellent here for us for 4 years, and we wish them all the best in their futures. And
for sure.
Just a unfortunate way to end if we play as
Yeah,
well as we
it's a
did
nice
and just
game.
don't get to advance. So
Just I guess offensively, Natalie Noonan started us off with a with that double, and that got us excited.
Yeah.
And then she potentially could have had another hit. I don't know. I put a question mark, so I don't know. So she potentially could have had 2 hits tonight. And really, the other offensive was Lily Kramer, who hit one out of the park and got the 1 run here for the Wildcats. So hats off to Lily. I'm not sure if she's ever hit a home run over the fence. So
I don't know.
I'm guessing not.
I don't think so, because I saw Mom react a little
Yeah.
happily here in front of us. So.
And you got to give, and I mentioned coming in, they had that freshman who's hitting .513, and she went one for 2. I mean, she hit .500. She had a walk, So they just had a couple batters there in the middle of the lineup that they were just able to put a couple things together and come out on top 4-1. So maybe we can give one more shout out to Next Bank.
Yep, one more shout out to Next Bank here before we wrap things up. What's next on your list of financial goals? Wherever you're going next Bank has a loan that's right for you. Your next car, your next home, even your next adventure, all are within reach with Next Bank loans. Convenient locations in Central City, Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Marion, and Coralville. Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. And like we said, that'll put a wrap on the 2020 season, and that's a tough way to go out, like we said, but we do appreciate everything extra our kids and coaches and families had to do this year to make this stuff work with transportation and everything. And
it's kind of just an odd thing, but we all came together, and it's unfortunate. Good luck to Lisbon. Great softball game, well played, fun to watch. Things went fast, and going to miss those 3 seniors, but it's always kind of one of those things where you look forward to what you got coming back, and the Wildcats, I think, have a good nucleus coming back, so it'll be fun to watch them next summer, and hopefully we're back to normal and having a full season.
Absolutely.
And make
I
your
know,
life,
I hope so as AD, I'll tell you that much. So.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and sign off here for Tanner Carlson. I'm Cindy McCarthy, and Wildcats come up on the short end, 4-1, and congratulations to them on a good season. And we will see you hopefully in volleyball and football. Go Cats!
Go Cats!